Hey, welcome to Penn Valley Sports Wrap. I'm Rick Manton. Co-host Marcus Harvey is back with us again. We're back again for another season of Penn Valley Sports Wrap. Since we last left, the Raws look like they're going to lose 100 games again. Nothing else has changed. The Chiefs are rebuilding. Nothing else has changed. And Penn Valley's about to get ready for another spectacular season, and some things never change. But we bring on Marcus because we have a special guest and everybody know my emergency contact number just in case I don't make it through this show.
Just in case, because he's going to get jacked.
Hey.
It's already guaranteed.
But our special guest today is Dennis Steele. We'll leave it just like that.
Right, thank you, dog.
We'll just leave it like that.
We can blink in the other part.
I'm going to let Marcus, for the first time, Marcus is going to take this one early. He's going to lead this interview.
Dennis, welcome to the show.
Go ahead, you can tell me.
We also have Coach Johnson over here with us. Dennis, give us a little bit of background on you.
Well, go ahead.
You come from
Why don't you go ahead? Yeah, you go ahead. I'll let you
really
do it first.
Successful family.
Right.
So, give us.
Well, I'm originally from Camden, New Jersey. Came from Hard Knockville. 10 of us in the family, four brothers and 5 sisters. Sports and education-wise, we were kind of strong in. My oldest brother was the first one, went to the University of Maryland. He went in 1968, James Still. He would have been the first one in our family drafted, but he blew his knee out his senior year at University of Maryland. He was coached by Lefty Grizzell. And so we had a line of a lot of sport players and ball players and everything like that in our family. A couple of my other brothers went to the University of Bethune-Cookman. He played there back in the 70s and everything, which would have made it big time, but it had some issues he had to deal with. Then I have the one that you know, that you can say, and he's my brother.
Yeah.
Art Still, which formerly played for the Kansas City Chiefs and Hall of Famer there. And then I played in everything overseas and stuff like that for 19 years professionally and everything. I have a sister that used to play in the WNBA. She played in the ABL first time, Valerie Still, when they first had the female professional league here. And she played in Italy. And then I have a couple other sisters that are nurses and teachers and stuff like that.
Boy, you guys.
Big family.
You must have had a lot of competition going on.
It's like the Harvey family. It's like 10 or
13.
13 of you guys. Huh? Wow. So you know.
Exactly.
At dinner table, man. We had to fight for that food back in the day.
Everybody's like, hey, okay.
That's right. There you go. He's quiet over now. Why you ain't saying nothing now, dog?
Yeah, I'm just
you ain't saying nothing now. Why not?
free notification.
Go ahead,
I'm
man. I'll give you a
now.
chance.
But
Yeah, because he started off the wrong way. If you
sure
guys
did.
don't know that.
Well, everybody
Big
knows
dog.
the mouth of the South. That's what
Right.
they call him.
Okay, that's what it was.
Well, now, if Marcus then wouldn't have introduced you, Marcus and my friend Fusswalker, Clarence Fusswalker,
Right.
if they wouldn't have introduced
friend.
you as Art Still's brother, then I would have said, oh, you're Art Still's brother.
Right. And I always rearrange that.
Yeah,
He's my brother.
Besides trying to rearrange
Right.
a couple other things.
Right.
But
Like your back.
Right.
Boom.
and I said I needed those
And
particular
head.
body parts,
So where'd you play college ball?
Well, I went to the University of South Alabama. It was in the Sun Belt Conference, and Cliff Ellis was coaching then. I think he's coaching Auburn or Clemson right now. I don't know. But then I transferred from there. I came out here because I was spoiled. You know how we athletes are when we play ball and everything. From middle school on up, everybody's kissing us, and so I got everything I wanted as a basketball wise and stuff like that. So I went to South Alabama for 2 years, and some disagreements wasn't settled the right way. So I went to Big Brother and cried to him, and I wanted to leave. Which in a way I wish he had told me at that time, no, stay. But I ended up leaving there, and I went to William Jewell for 1 semester. Because I wanted to keep my eligibility rise up. And so I transferred to William Jewell and Coach Larry Holly. I don't know if you know him.
yeah, quite well.
That's my dog, man. I went to him and everything, and he went crazy. Because he was like, whoa. Because I was like, tearing up rims, knocking people out. Yeah, at William Jewell, they used to that kind of environment. Brothers from the hood.
We can win the heart.
Yeah, straight up hood. And I was out there tearing up, so he's over there biting his fingernails and thinking that I'll probably be coming to William Jewell, but I asked him some things. He's like, no, we can't do that.
We can't do that.
We can't do that, dog. I'm sorry. We got
Back then, the suitcases were running around.
Right.
And they can't give you a suitcase.
Right. So he was like, no, he started crying then. But I ended up leaving from there, and I went out to Lord and Marymount in California. And Coach Ron Jacobs was out there. He coached El Camino back in the day. And after that, I went overseas. I left and played basketball at National.
Now, Lyle, that was way before Bo Kimmel and all those guys.
Right, before all them guys and everything. And then I went overseas in 1980, started in the Philippines, loved it. I mean, it was just another life, you know. Everybody wanted me to stay here for the NBA and all that stuff, but I was more of a radical. I always wanted to do things differently. And when it comes to my brother, I always do things. You know how it is. You know how families, you try to go the other way. And so they tried to keep me over here and everything at the time, but I just got a taste of international life, and I fell in love with it. And
So
from then on.
some of the places you played in?
Well, I started in the Philippines, and then after that I went to France. I played in France for a while after the Philippines. And then after France, I went to Turkey. I didn't like that too much, a lot of that, you know, terrorist look. So I think that's when they blew up the airport at that time when I went over there too. A year before then, they had a bomb that went off and everything at the airport, international airport there. So I stayed there for 5-6 months, and after that, I went to South America, and I traveled all over South America.
So you played in Argentina?
Right, Argentina.
That's where I
you know,
played at.
that was a place, man. Played in Italy, and everything was beautiful.
Yeah.
Went to Italy, and then I went to Spain for a little while. But then after that, man, I went back to Argentina, and I fell in love with it, the South American life.
So you did what Marcus couldn't do. You made it.
Dog, you want to smack down, man. Come on over here. Yeah, you know, see, now he's trying to get, I can't say that word. They're going to bleep me, man. That's the kind of slap you're going to get in a minute.
But your arm could come all the way over there, though.
Big Dog's acting real nice now. Earlier he's asking me, man,
We're on TV
you know, you see a guy that's black, 6'8", black American, you gonna ask somebody 6'8", first thing come out of your mouth, you play basketball. Come on, Big Dog. No, I was a crack dealer.
Your brother was 6'7". Your brother was 6'7" as a defensive end, though.
Right. And he played basketball too.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, he was 6'7".
But you know how many times we had that question? So usually I tell them I'm a yo-yo player. I play professional marbles. And I keep it just like that.
But when I walk around Marcus, they say, so, well, we know you play basketball. What did he do? Carry your bag? I'll be like,
Or a horse jockey.
no, he tells the straight lines. I tell the jokes. Okay, come on. But,
See,
you know.
that's good. See, that's the combination you guys got, man. That's why y'all rolling so good.
It's been working, you know, at times.
You want to choke him. Right, see that?
It's really elated that you're
Right.
here today because he doesn't have Joe C on the show for the interchange.
And that's
you
why
know.
you're sitting over there.
Well, you know, this is my seat.
I
for
want
the
you to
day
sit over here
especially.
next to me, man.
Nah,
We
that's
can have
all
some
right.
nice fun together.
But hey, I see you guys do some other things. We got all these posters, these brochures, and everything. And to be truthful, I've heard your name around the city a lot. Yeah, a lot.
I hope it's
in the
good
last
stuff.
few years. No, in the last few years and stuff, and then always associated with basketball.
Right.
And Kemp, well, you don't did it still. You don't did it still. I'm like, no, you don't. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay,
that's
say that.
Yeah, you
Go
know,
on.
So, but anyway, so when they say that, you
Big
know,
Dog,
they
I'm
say-
going to hurt him, man. I swear, you better take the break off now.
So,
Time out. Cut.
but that's what they say. So they've always
No,
associated.
you digging a hole, dog. You're
They've
digging a
always,
hole.
they've always associated
Big dog.
Trying to climb
basketball,
out.
You're going to get smacked in a minute.
with clinics and a lot of things in basketball.
Right.
So what are some of, besides after you got through with ABA, what are some of the other things that you do? Because apparently you're still totally involved with basketball, besides the
Yeah.
other thing we're talking about later.
Well, I
What are
used
some
to,
of
you
the-
know, when I came back and everything, I got into, well, one thing, I was a hard, I had my issues when I was younger. When I was 12 years old, I got kicked out of school.
Oh, I never imagined that.
Yeah. You know, choking teachers and stuff like that. I had some issues from being at home. I had a father that really was an alcoholic father. And he had some issues that was at home, and I didn't take him the right way, so I would take him to school with me in certain things, in different areas like that. And so I got into a lot of troubles when I was younger. I was the one that got the beatings. You know, you always got one to get all the beatings, right? In your family, who was that?
Wasn't me.
No. Art was like you. Art never, man. He was a good guy.
He went like this.
Yeah, you know. No, they went like this, all at one person.
Clyde,
Yeah,
Griff,
there's one
or-
of them. You always got one in the family that gets into trouble.
You're right.
And I was that one that just stayed in trouble, man, just left and right, stealing from mom, stealing from dad. I just stayed in trouble. And they did, at my 12th, when I was 12 years old, they ended up expelling me out of the school for the whole year. I had to go to a disciplinary school for a whole year and everything. And it was kind of rough because I had a lot of things that was happening at home. So, like I said, I took it out. And after that year, I learned that, hey, this is not the place to be, because I was in a place where I had some kids that
was serious.
Yeah, but they had some serious ones. You know, like trying to blow school up, stuff like that. You know, trying to kill the family. You know. So I got my act together because I had ones that helped me. You know, and it really helped me out a lot. I learned a lot. I still had my little problems. You know, at 17, I left home. Got into an issue with my dad. Fortunately, I had a good coach, my high school coach, and I had good people around me and my mother, that they put me in a nice place after I left when I was 17, because I had some problems with my dad. I had to leave. I just got enough of the stuff that was going on. I think my rectangle started to grow a little bit, but we ain't gonna say that. Bleep that out. Yeah. But I left when I was 17 and everything. My coaches helped me out, got me a place to stay, and I stayed with this teacher. Don't worry, she wasn't fine. I was thinking, you know, I'm like, man, I'm gonna be a teacher. No, but she knows history teacher, and so I ended up staying there for the rest of the year and everything. And my mother and everything, and my coaches and all that helped me out a lot. And through that, it taught me a lot. And so when I went to school and everything, my major was psychology, which I love. And when I finished basketball, one thing I said I want to do is come back and do some things with kids that have been through this. And not ones that have been through that, but help ones that maybe can show them another way not to go that way and everything, and that is help out there. And that's when I came back. I did some work at a couple places, behavioral centers. I did some work with them and everything with some of the kids. And it kind of got me too much because it was just, I wanted to bring everybody home. You know, some couple behavior centers like Call Valley, Crittenton, in Raytown and everything, and you got Call Valley over here in Kansas City, Kansas. And it hit me so much that I just couldn't take it no more. I was bringing it home. My wife said, that's enough, Dennis. You got to get out of that, because I want to bring the whole place to my house, you know, all the kids. Because there's so many kids out there having so many problems and stuff like that, and we're out here to help. And so after that, I got into that, and I came back here. I said, I'm not going to do that no more, but let me do something else that I can try to enjoy at the same time, because it was enjoyable, but it was hurting sometimes. So that's when I started doing my basketball clinics, and it's called Old School Basketball. And my philosophy is going back into the old days, you know, teaching kids respect. I mean, a lot of kids have their issues that they're going through from school and everything like that and at home. And when they can see that we've been there, they think we all been on a silver plate all of our lives. But when we find out that we had issues with family, mom, dad, stuff like that, growing up, pressures, it starts to open them up more. And so with my clinic, I teach at the same time basketball, but at the same time, I want to teach being respectful, learn how to deal with things in life. Because this where we living right now is getting worse. It's not getting better for the younger ones. We never had it the way it is now. I mean, you know, our text is write a little note. Nowadays, they're texting on the phone, all this kind of stuff. Technology is so big now. So with the old school clinic that I do and everything, I put the basketball with it, but at the same time, I put life pressures and things like that together with it. So when I'm teaching basketball, how can this relate to you at home? How can it relate to you and peer pressure, schoolwork, listen to mom and dad? And it's been working kind of nicely right now. I got some kids that are some good ones. I always tell them I got 5 people in my brains, 5 men that live up here and stuff. I'm tripolar, ADD, ADHD, I got it all. So mess with me, big dog. You be sucking your thumb in that corner.
I would have never imagined.
Sucking your thumb in that corner over there, man. Say,
I tell you that ADD.
You know, your eyes turning red now, huh? But it's so much fun in doing
internet,
this.
you know, might be a little history. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's fun in doing this, man, because you know what you're doing, the same thing.
Yeah.
When you got these young kids coming to you in school here and everything, I mean, you just don't teach them basketball. You teach them more than that. How to be able to deal with life and everything. I mean, and that's what we need to keep on doing, especially ones like us that's been out here. We need to start giving back to these younger ones, not just through the basketball part of it, but in everything, you know.
Well, what is this? Is this a camp you You guys did this one already.
Right, we did that right there. That's with my sister Valerie Still and Annette Woodard.
And I see Rodney
Perry's
Perry
that.
on here. He runs 68 sports basketball portion
Right.
of 68 Sports.
Right, Rodney been
Will
running
Shields
that.
organization.
And that's another thing. I've been working with Will sometimes with some stuff, and Will's been doing some excellent stuff with young ones and everything.